hero of the hour was Youssef Chermiti. A riddle wrapped in an enigma, wrapped in a Rangers shirt, wrapped in £8 million. I mean, what do we make of this guy? He obviously missed a great chance against Motherwell. Not so much for me missing the chance, but not even hitting it straight at the goalkeeper. It feels sometimes he's one of these guys that sees the goalkeeper. Right, good strikers see the space either side of him. I mean, what do we make him? How do we get the best out of him?
I think the frustrating thing, Douglas, and you've touched on it there, it's the going from one extreme to the other. No, he was so poor at first part, not just in terms of the finish, but he wasn't involved in the game. No, his touch wasn't in, didn't get a lot of other chances, wasn't getting into great positions to score. You go for that to 4 days later, no, it looked like a world beater on Sunday. So that's the frustration. That's where the kind of enigma thing comes from. The only thing I'd say about, and I've been as critical of him as anybody this season, I probably need to hold my hands up because I'm guilty of this. I do think people forget how young Chermiti is. No, he's only 21 years old, which, because he comes with a big price tag and he comes for the Premier League, and because of the kind of whole hullabaloo over the signing, record signing since Torre de Flor, that kind of stuff, there's big pressure on him, quite rightly, and there's expectations, and Rangers fans expect an £8 million striker to come in, hit the ground running and score straight away. But he's 21 years old. I mean, he's still got so much development in him. You're talking about a boy that's not played a lot of football in the last couple of years before coming to Rangers, not scored a lot of goals. And the frustrating thing for me is that, and I don't want to hark back, but if Rangers had assigned, say, a Lawrence Shankland in the summer, an experienced striker, a free transfer, but an older head, a captain at Hearts, leadership skills, all the rest of it, signing somebody like that, to be alongside Chermiti and almost kind of aid his development and be the guy that you could rely on in goals while you were trying to make Chermiti better, I think that would have been an ideal scenario. Unfortunately for Chermiti, that hasn't happened. He's been pretty much the main man. I mean, you could argue Majowski should have contributed a lot more as well, but in essence, Chermiti's been the kind of main guy. And in actual fact, they've now went and signed another young striker, 22-year-old Nadiri, who is also developing as a player. They're still not that proper, experienced, older head, to kind of take a bit of the burden off. So I feel for Chermiti in that sense. There's clearly a player in there. I mean, he's turned up now for 2 massive games away to Celtic, home to Hearts, and produced the goods. He is raw, he's still rough around the edges, but he's got something. You need to say he's probably worth persevering with, especially if he comes up with days like that. As I said earlier, I'd have probably just went with Nadiri up front because of what happened at Firth Park, but Danny Rowe knows a lot more than me. He's been keen to try and get the two up front. This kind of Leipzig system, I think, that he used to work with years ago, where they get the 2 strikers on the pitch, and it does. Rangers have toiled this season in terms of chance creation and obviously the amount of open play goals. There's no doubt that system and getting 2 players up top does help you with that. You see that on Sunday. Andy touched on just how quickly Rangers got back in the game after Hearts going ahead. Part of that is because they're getting bodies forward and getting guys in the box. So it probably suits Chermiti in that sense. And you just hope for his sake he can now kick on. I mean, he didn't quite do it after Parkhead. He's not scored that many goals since. I think he's only got 7 for the season now. But between now and the run-in, he's really got to try and replicate that performance on Sunday. And if he does, he'll stay in the team and Rangers have a right chance of the title.